Howdy howdy! I'm Temur, or Tamor, Senior Game Designer at Firaxis. I work on a lot of the post-launch updates for Civilization VII, like new resources, natural wonders, balance changes, and lately, maps. I'm here to walk you through the highlights of what's coming with the next Civ 7 update, 1.2.5. Let's dive into it. Starting off, let's chat about something near and dear to every Civ player's hearts: maps. If you've been frustrated by blocky maps, straight coastlines, and too much predictability, you're going to like these changes. We're introducing Continents and Islands and Pangaea and Islands, two new map types that are new takes on our classic Continents Plus and Pangaea Plus map types. These new maps use an entirely new generation technique that creates more natural coastlines and landmass shapes, and removes predictable vertical island chains between continents. If you want to hear all the fun, nitty-gritty tech details, check out our latest From the Devs article. And for those of you that like our old map types, especially our multiplayer players that rely on a more balanced experience, no worries, those maps are still there for you to enjoy. We're starting with just these two new map types, but this new technique gives us a much stronger foundation for our maps moving forward, built with customization, expansion, and modding in mind. So, look forward to more maps in the future with more settings available to you. We've made some big UI/UX improvements to some of Civ 7's most important decision points, starting with the production menu. Instead of confusing predictive yields that often pushed you to just pick the biggest number, the menu now shows clearer, more reliable information, like base yields, warehouse impact, and highest available adjacencies. And to building tooltips, we've added icons, tags, clearer styling, and formatting like bulleted lists and warehouse counts. Next, building placement. The goal here was to make the moment of deciding where to put a building clearer, with the UI showing exactly what's changing on a tile when you hover over it. You'll notice new arrows showing yield gains and yield losses, featured tiles with strong yield offerings, and a clearer building slot icon. The side panel now updates in real time with settlement changes or overbuilding effects, and if you're the type who likes a full breakdown, there's an expanded view with all the before and after numbers. We won't tell you the best tile to pick, that's still up to you, but the UI should take a lot of the guesswork out. And finally, growth events. These now share the same look and feel as building placement, so things feel consistent. When your settlement grows, the panel clearly lays out your options, like adding an improvement or a specialist, and gives you the same kind of real-time previews and breakdowns. Specialists are also easier to track now, with clear indicators on how many you can place so you know when you're underusing or maxed out. If you want to dive even deeper into the changes, check out our From the Devs article on UI. Civ has gone through a lot of rapid changes lately. New content, campaign options like continuity, bug fixes, and plenty of tweaks. With 1.2.5, we're kicking off step 1 of a broader game-wide balance pass. The goal here is to strengthen the foundation of Civ's core loop. We want your choices, your Civ, your leader, and your turn-to-turn decisions to matter more. And we want the map itself to have a bigger impact on the way you play. Here's what that looks like. Buildings now scale in cost, 5% for each other building in the same settlement, and 10% for each other city in your empire. At the same time, buildings have had their base yields increased. We want what you build to matter just as much as when you build it. You'll especially feel this on higher difficulties, where more intentional choices really pay off. We've also removed the generic stacking percentage bonuses that you can get in games from city-states, resources, and the attribute tree. Instead, you'll see more static values. That means bigger yields tied to specific tiles and buildings, but fewer runaway multipliers at the empire level. Players who are stacking these bonuses to blow past the AI in modern age may notice that the AI feels a lot more competitive now. Gold pacing has been solid in the early game, but was snowballing way too hard in later ages. To rein it in, unit maintenance costs now ramp up more in exploration and modern, town-based gold has been slightly reduced, and gold and silver, the resources, have been redesigned. We've also updated all unit maintenance costs across all ages, which means that maintaining a larger army is now a conscious financial decision. Alongside these, we've also tuned leader attributes, town yields, resources, social policies across antiquity, exploration, and modern. This is only step 1 of a larger balance pass. We'll keep working on other yield economies and Civ and leader tuning in future updates, and your feedback will be key to shaping where we go next. So, let us know what you think. Speaking of Civ and leader tuning, your favorite French general and statesman Napoleon has gotten an overhaul. We revisited both Emperor and Revolutionary personas for Napoleon and gave them a big boost. For Napoleon Emperor, we felt that his old continental system sanction just didn't land the way we wanted, and so we've reworked him to give him more options and bigger rewards for playing with sanctions. If you liked using diplomacy as a weapon, Napoleon is going to feel a lot more impactful. For Napoleon Revolutionary, the core kit of fast armies and culture from combat is still there, but we've given him some extra punch. He now earns even more culture from battles, and gets a special boost the first time someone declares war on him each age. We're really excited to see how these changes shake up his playstyle. Full details will be in the update notes. If you don't have Napoleon yet, remember you can grab Napoleon Emperor for free just by making a 2K account. And if you've linked both Civ 6 and Civ 7, you'll also get Napoleon Revolutionary at no extra cost. Try them out! We've taken a fresh look at city-states and added 2 new types across all ages, Expansionist and Diplomatic. Each comes with a full set of suzerain bonuses and a new unique improvement for each age. Expansionist city-states focus on food and growth, with benefits for both tall and wide strategies. Meanwhile, Diplomatic city-states emphasize happiness and our diplomatic gameplay. We've also reworked existing city-state bonuses as part of that balance pass that I mentioned earlier. Previously, stacking multiple city-states often meant chasing quantity over quality, but with 1.2.5, bonuses stack by city-state type, and most percentage-based and free tech and civic bonuses have been replaced with more meaningful, flat effects. And that's a wrap on the major highlights for updates 1.2.5. But as always, there's plenty more detail waiting in the update notes. Whether you've shared your thoughts on Reddit, Discord, Steam, or right here in the comment section, we want to thank you for all of your feedback. That's all for now, Civ fans. Have fun building your empires and conquering history. We'll see you next time.